Taxi drivers are the barometer of Singaporean society. Back then, if you get into a taxi and you tell them that they're studying earth sciences, they'll be like, what is that? But then now, if you tell them the same thing, they're like, oh yeah, that's a really important thing. I graduated in 2020, COVID batch. When we were graduating, basically, we had like a virtual graduation ceremony, and yeah, the professors did a little video for us to kind of like lift our spirits and still manage to celebrate us. There were people dressed up as T-Rexes playing the ukulele. And
that time it's not even ASE yet, and everything's very new. Like, it was a very small batch, and then because we are a small class, we are quite close, and because we need to run to so far away to the South Spine for class, so that was a period of time that everyone is very tight.
I think like our lounge a lot, so the sofa and the place where we hang out. Yeah, I was sleeping there all the time.
I remember that.
I still remember all of us, most of us were like mugging in the computer lab overnight for exams, climate change or something. And during like all the field trip, you can see, even though we are split into different groups, but at the end we just all come together and we like kind of discuss like what we found out. I think that's very nice. Like, it's just all of us helping one another, colouring the maps, drawing the strike ending. I think the profs, they don't really like us calling them like, oh, professor. It's very nice because then this reduces the gap between like students and teachers.
And their doors are usually always open. That was pre-COVID, right? So technically, if you want to find your prof, you don't even need to book an appointment back then. And then we'll just, hello, can we talk to you for a bit? And we have nicknames for certain professors that I'm not sure if they know. Like, for example, previously we had this professor named Sorry, cut.
I think people are generally very inclusive back then and even now. I don't think that has changed. But what I miss, I think some of them has already mentioned, is the smaller class sizes.
I think definitely ASE grew a lot, like in terms of the number of people. Like when we see the undergrads now, it's like they can't even fit into a classroom. Like last time we can choose our seats and everything, but now they have to migrate to like the other bigger classrooms around NTU. 10 years ago.
It kind of brings back like a sense of nostalgia, and at the same time it also feels very different at the same time. Because now as a postgraduate student, you are less involved in learning and more involved in actually teaching and generating knowledge.
I miss the energy when we were young. I think now everyone has mellowed out a lot.
I met a lot of great mentors in ASE. Some of my closest friends that I met in undergrad, we're still friends now, we'll still be friends for a long time. For me, ASE has always felt like community, mutual respect and appreciation for each other, and just people wanting to be there for one another to support each other's work.